Hello, my dear students. This is P. Venkateshwarlu, PGT Physics, Dinandal Public School. Okay, see here, in previous content like first chapter to sixth chapter, we have to discuss it about different parameters like velocity, distance, displacement, force. So these are all things we can define with respect to only single object. Okay, only single object. Now we want to go to this parameters. These parameters we have to discuss it with at a time multiple objects. Okay, for number of object we can calculate it distance, displacement, velocity, force, what's the acceleration. Okay, so the term we can use it for this type of situation is system of particles. Okay, so let us we have to discuss about in this session. We can start with 7th chapter CBS 11th class part 1, that is system of particles and rotational motion. Okay, 7th chapter. Okay, system of particles and rotational motion. Rotational motion, my dear children. Okay, what is that? Yes, system of particles and rotational motion. Rotational motion, my children. Okay, I think there some reflection is there. So that is rotational motion. Rotational motion. System of particles and rotational motion. Once again, system of particles. System of particles means okay, see here, consider one object. Okay, so this is one particle. So this is one object. So we can consider this type of objects like number of. Okay, so now we can consider 2. Okay, so now we can consider 3. Okay, so we can discuss force, distance, displacement about one object. Okay, so it is different from group of object. So here 3. Okay, so we can study about the speed, distance, force, acceleration about 3 we can say system of particles. This group of objects we can say system of particles and rotational motion my children, and rotational motion. Okay, we know that rotational motion means an object said to be rotational motion means the object moves or rotates about its fixed axis. Okay, understand? Say here the example of rotational motion means consider a top. Consider a top. Okay, see, by using thread we can spin the top. Okay, see here we can observe the top is rotating with the fixed axis. Okay, so this is we can say axis. Okay, about this axis the top will rotating. Okay, see here we can consider 2-3 points. Okay, see here the particles which is in the body, so which make circular motion. Every particle in this type of object moves with circular motion with different radius or with fixed radius. Okay, see here, this is R1, this is R2, this is R3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so their particular radius, the particles moves in circular path. The total particles, this type of body, okay, which are moves in circular motion. Okay, we can say this total body, entire body, which is in rotational motion. See here, consider a fan. Okay, see here this fan is rotating. this fan is rotating. So consider 2 points here, 3 points here. These 3 points, the number of points, the number of particles which is in the body, which the particles undergoes, each and every particle undergoes circular motion. Okay, so see, in this type of rotational motion, consider all points which are in circular motion with a fixed radius. Okay, this type of motion we can say rotational motion. Example, okay, top, fan, okay, earth is rotating itself with own axis. Understand, this is earth, okay. Earth will rotate its own axis. With respect to axis, we can say that is rotational motion. Understand, my children? This is the title. Okay, so the meaning of title. Okay, coming to the content, my children. Coming to main content. Okay, rigid body. Okay, my children, rigid body. Okay, so what is rigid body? A body said to be rigid body, we can have 2 points. First one, a body said to be rigid body means rigid body is a type of body which have definite shape and size. Okay, the body said to be rigid body which have definite shape and size, and there is no change between 2 points in the body means, okay, see, I will give the explanation. Consider one body. Okay, this is the body which having definite shape and size. Okay, so consider this point, this here 2 points, okay, or here 2 points. Okay, understand, there is no change between 2 points in the body if external force applied. Okay, if external force applied means, see here body is there, if we can apply force, number of direction we can apply force, okay, the body will not deformed, okay, and at the same time the distance between 2 points will not change. This type of body you can say rigid body. Understand, my children? Understand? See here, okay, see here, this is water bottle. Okay, so here we can consider 2 points. My children. 2 points. Okay, point 1 and point 2. Okay, if we can apply force, okay, the 2 points are changing. Okay, these 2 points are changing. See here. Okay, understand? By observing these 2 points, these 2 points will changes. So when applied due to the point of application of force, this we can't say this is rigid body. Understand, my children? Okay, see here, if the point of application of any object, there is no change between 2 points. So this type of body you can say rigid body. Rigid body is a typical body, so in which the body having particular shape and size, and there is no change the distance between 2 particles in the body with the application of external force. Okay, understand, if we can apply force means there is no change in 2 points. Okay, so if distance is decreasing or increasing, so which is affected with the external force. Okay, so in universe there is no rigid body. Okay, every object will changes with respect to force. Okay, understand, this is assumed body. Assumed body. Okay, Understand? So next, kind of motion, kinds of motion. Okay, so according to kinematics, we can have different types of motion. Okay, here actually we can have three types of motion. Okay, first one, translation motion. Translational motion. Okay, a body said to be translational motion. The body moves in a straight line, or all points in the body which covers linear distance. All points in the body which covers linear distance. Consider one example. Consider a inclined plane. Consider one object which is sliding. Okay, consider 2 points here, 1 and 2. Okay, the body moves down. Okay, understand? Here we can observe same points. Okay, this 1 and 2 points which covers linear distance. Okay, understand? So there is no change in the these two particles will covers linear. So understand here, consider a body which is sliding. Okay, consider 2 points in the body. While the body moves in the body, the particles which covers linear distance. This kind of motion we can say translational motion. Okay, the body must move in a straight line. Okay, so all particles in the body which covers a linear distance. So we can say this type of motion we can say translational motion. Okay, so next rotational motion. Rotational motion with a fixed axis. Already I discussed with you, my dear children. Rotational motion. So a body will rotate about with a fixed axis. Okay, in that type of body, all points in the body which moves in a circular path with a fixed radius, my dear children. So see, this is the example of rotational motion. So you can see the object will rotate. Every point in the rotational object which moves in circular motion with a fixed radius. Understand, my children? Yes. Okay. Example, my dear children. Earth will revolves around the sun with one axis. Okay, Earth itself rotates with a fixed axis. And the third kind of motion is so we can say combination of translational and rotational motion. Combination of translation. Combination of translational and rotational motion. Okay, see here combined motion. So we can observe in many situations combined motion, my children. Okay, see if cycle or bicycle moving with a particular distance, in that type of situation the entire body moves in linear distance, but every particle in the tire, okay, which moves in a circular and on the axis of rotation, we can say rotational motion. Understand? So we can say this type of motion is a combined motion. So in a single object, the particle moves with respect to different axes and different parameters. We can discuss it with combined motion. Okay, see here, we can say we can give one example. Okay, so consider this inclined plane. Consider rolling body. Consider 2 points. 1, 2, 3. Okay, see here the body will rotates. Okay, here the body, the particle execute this rotational means rotational, not rotational, circular motion. Okay, 2, this middle point is there, so this moves in translational motion. Okay, so the body which is in rotational motion. Okay, understand? See here, while the body rolling, so we can observe many motions. Means, okay, combination motion we can observe. Combination motion. Understand? So if the body rolls on the inclined plane, so we can observe every particle, so which is not in particular motion. Okay, so every particle which undergoes different type of motion. Consider point 1 which is in circular. Consider point 2 which is linear or translational motion. Okay, so while rolling we can observe point 2 is same, but here we can get point 1, here we can get point 2. Okay, understand? So the total body entire which is in rotational motion, my dear children. And another type of motion we can say precision. Okay, my dear children, precision. 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 Okay, precision is one kind of motion, one kind of rotational motion in which one axis is fixed. One axis is fixed and another end of the axis which moves in circular motion. See here, we can observe one top. This is top, my children. Okay, see, we can assume one axis. Okay, so this is fixed, and this end is rotating with circular motion. Okay, understand? So here this axis revolving itself and the axis moves in a circular motion. Okay, understand? This is top, my dear children. Okay, so while playing with top we can observe this type of situation. Okay, like this the top is which makes rotation about its axis, and one end of the axis is fixed, another end is circular motion. This type of motion we can say precision, my dear children. Okay, precision is one type of motion in which a rotational body, one end of the axis is fixed and another end of the axis is moves in a circular motion. Okay, see, my dear children, see, you can observe top is spinning. Okay, if not, you can assume. Okay, you can play with the top like this. Okay, right. Next, center of mass. Okay, my children, next we can discuss about center of mass. Center of mass. CM. Okay, see here, center of mass. Okay, see here some students or some persons they are making a plate. Okay, so which rotating. So like a notebook is rotating with fixed axis pad. Okay, you can observe many situations in our school. Okay, understand? So other channels like TV, other media. Okay, see here, Okay, so this type of motion, okay, based on the center of mass. Okay, so what is center of mass? Center of mass, it is a point. It is a point where whole the mass is concentrated. Where whole the mass is concentrated. Okay, center of mass is a point at which the total entire mass is concentrated. Okay, understand, this is textbook. Okay, so here center of mass is there. Okay, about center of mass, the point, the body will rotate. The body will rotate. Understand? Understand, my children? Yes, center of mass is a point in which the total or the entire mass is concentrated, my children. Okay, understand? Okay, and for a system of two particles, okay, see here, we know this is circle, this is center. Okay, so this is square, this is center. Means this object which having definite shape and size. Okay, understand? Definite shape and size. Okay, this is cube, and this is sphere. Okay, solid sphere. This having particular shape and size. By using formula, we can get the center. Okay, for different types of body, we can have some. We want to derive that equations. For in previous we discussed with a single object. In this case, for a system of two particles, how we can find center of mass? How we can find center of mass? Okay, consider one axis, means x y axis. Consider two bodies, m1 and m2. Okay, the distance between origin to m1, say it is x1. The distance between origin to second body, say it is x2. See here, this is xcm. Here we need to find center of mass. Okay, understand? See here, xcm is equal to m1 x1 plus m2 x2 divided by m1 plus m2. Okay, so I think you know very well about in mass. Okay, mass formula. Understand, my children? This is two particles. Here this is xcm. Okay, so this is the formula. X center of mass for two particles. Okay, two particles. We can have two particles. So this is the formula for finding the center of mass for two particles. Okay, for n number of particles. For n number of particles, how we can find? Okay, for n number of particles, for n particles, how we can find center of mass? Okay, see here. Consider number of bodies. Okay, m1, m2, m3, m4 and so on, mn. Okay, the distance between them x1, x2, x3, x4 and xn. Okay, understand my children? Okay, we need to find xcm. How we can find x center of mass? m1 x1 plus m2 x2 plus and so on mn xn divided by m1 plus m2 plus m3 and so on mn. Okay, understand? See here, we can say total mass this is. Okay, so we can say summation sigma I is equal to 1 to n mi xi divided by sigma I is equal to 1 to n mi. Okay, understand? Here we can say total mass, my children. Total mass. Okay, sigma I is equal to 1 to n mi xi divided by m. Okay, rearrange this. xm is equal to 1 by m sigma I is equal to 1 to n mi xi. Okay, Understand, my children? This is the formula. Okay, so this is the formula, my children. Okay, like that, along y-axis, if the particles are arranged in y direction, ycm is equal to, by using this 1 by m, instead of x we can substitute y. Sigma I is equal to 1 to n mi yi. Okay, understand? And z center of mass 1 by m sigma I is equal to 1 to n mi zi. Okay, so these are the center of mass for n particles, my children. Okay, my children. Okay, tomorrow we will start with the problem with this center of mass. Okay, understand? See here, one important thing here. Okay, so we can observe many situations, the center of mass which is lies in the body. Okay, which is lies in the body. Okay, some of the object having center of mass is outside of the body. Okay, so they are boomerang and circle or ring. Okay, for this type of body, the center of mass which lies outside of the body. Okay, my children? Yes.